Shout out to Blue Blood, man. I don't know where he got that video from, but I told y'all, 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 I told y'all. See, my coach always say something. When you start doing things differently in the biggest fight of your life, thinking that it's gonna have a better outcome than the worst outcome, this is what happens, y'all. Errol Spence told the truth about what happened inside his fight. We're gonna talk about that in this video, y'all. We back with another rumbling conversation, man. It's early.
Hold on, baby, hold on. It's such a long drop from this cliff. I hope you hold strong. I had my time and this is it. I took it so long. Please don't let me go.
This is incredible, man, because I knew that that was the situation. I knew that Errol Spence was just tired. I knew that when you don't train properly, it's going to show. And no matter how you think that it's going to, listen, he said for the Ugas fight, Danny Garcia fight, all these other fights, he didn't have a strength and conditioning trainer. Yo, listen, any fighter I'm training, I'm working with, me, I have a strength and conditioning trainer coming 2 days a week. Out of my training, I have it. No matter if I never even fought a professional fight. I always spar guys, and I still do strength and conditioning. Now, my friends that fight professional fights and they're professional fighters or whatever, I'm just coming on a sparring camp. That's all I do. I hooked him up with my strength and conditioning guy, and he's a known guy in Philadelphia. Like, you have to have strength and conditioning when you're going into a fight like what you went into. And I understand why he didn't have it. A lot of times when you're doing strength, he said he like to push himself at his own rate, pace too. And when he came back from a car accident, I understand. But when you're going into a big fight like that, you need it. And certain things that he said he was doing, you're losing weight, but you're making yourself weaker. You know what I mean? So sitting in a sauna with a sweat bag on, shadow boxing, I do that on occasions. You know what I mean? But you doing that for your regimen of losing weight is horrible. It's horrible. And I just like how honest he was, man. I love in that video how honest he was, man. He talked about everything, man. Talked about everything. And the only thing I can say is that I told you guys. I told you guys, man, when you got a fighter and you are a fighter, or you're training a fighter, or you're watching boxing, always keep in mind, what did that fighter do to lose that weight? How big is that fighter? Way to make you act, perform, think differently. And at a bigger weight, I think that he'd be a better fighter. I think he'd be a better fighter. That's why I don't squeeze weights. I don't squeeze down the weights. That's for real. That's why I never fought a professional fight, because everybody tried to make me fight at 147, and I got the 147 right before. I hated how I felt. Oh, well, you gotta learn how to put on and deal with this. I hated it. Your reaction time is slower when you losing that much weight. Yo, sometimes if you ask, when I'm training, and I like to be like 157, 154, and in that range, 157. I'm 5'11", I'm 5'10", 5'11", 150, 157 or whatever. If I go a pound under that, one time my girlfriend will tell you, I'm in the tub, she got water on me and shit, I'm about to pass out. My boxing trainer tell you sometimes I'm leaving the gym, I'm throwing up. It's that serious. These weights have that much pressure on your body, and that's why I try to explain to people it's not a game. This thing is serious, man. And just so we can just keep on track, man, you gotta understand what's going on, man. This is not a game. All right, man, we out, man. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, man. This is amazing to see that he actually said what was the truth, man. I appreciate that from Errol Spence. All right, y'all, we out.